Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today we're going to make a key lime pie in the Dutch oven. What? So I know what some of y'all are saying, damn Backwoods Gourmet's lost his mind. There is no way you can make no key lime pie in a Dutch oven. Well, it took a little bit of experimentation, but it turned out great. Y'all go back and watch this little video we shot last summer. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with our crust. And this is pretty simple. 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I think it's going to take about 2 cups. Your normal recipe you might find online. Doing any research, it's going to be for an 8-inch pie shell. This 10-inch Dutch oven is a little larger, and we're going to try to make it a little deeper too. So we're going to need, this is 6 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and here instead of vanilla extract, I thought it would be great to put a little pure almond extract in there, about a teaspoon. And then we're just going to blend all this together until it's well incorporated and starts to get where we can kind of pack it. We may have to put more butter in it. We may have to adjust that. But just kind of crush it down between the bowl and the spoon, and leave it, get it well incorporated. We'll leave it set for a little bit and let the butter soak into those graham cracker crumbles, and we'll check it in a minute. Pretty simple. Added about another 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and now it's starting to look really good when you can kind of pack it down with your spoon like that. It just kind of stays where it wants to be. So let's go ahead and bring over our Dutch oven. And we're going to just carefully probably put just about most of this in there. I would start maybe with about 3/4 of it, and let's just start scattering it around the bottom pretty evenly. So we'll try forming that bottom crust first. So here I'm just going to kind of take the back of the spoon, press that down in the bottom. Now this may work better with your fingers. Let's just get on in there with our fingers and just splashing it down. Okay, all the way tight to our paper on the sides. That's a lot easier than messing with the spoon. This is outdoor cooking. Press it down. Try to keep, you know, an even thickness on it. That's going to be the trick. I think doing it with your fingers is going to be a lot easier to keep it even thickness. Now let's go ahead and we're going to take the remaining and kind of shovel that around the sides there. In there, and we'll just push that out, what we got left there, evenly out around the sides. Now we're kind of forming a pie shell here. And we'll do the same thing there. We'll just grab it, start pushing it out against that wax paper, pressing it down. Okay, now for the filling. What you need is a little over a cup of real key lime juice, 4 egg yolks, about 2 to 4 tablespoons of lime zest, and 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And we're going to start this out with just putting our egg yolks right in our bowl here, and whip those up, break them up real good. To that, we're going to go ahead and put in our lime juice and our zest. We're going to probably reserve some of that little bit for garnish. Get that all mixed up and get it going. And then our sweetened condensed milk. I need a spoon to kind of help you get this out of here. On this too, don't get the generic on this. This is an Eagle brand, been around for years. There is a big difference between this stuff, and we're just going to whip that together till it's completely incorporated. And see, it's already thickening up there. Give that a good mix, and we'll stick this in the fridge until our pie shell's ready. They cool down, and then we'll fill the pie. So, meantime, this goes back in the fridge. Crust is done in the Dutch oven there. Looks pretty good, slightly browned off, browner than it was. Didn't really hold the sides as well as we wanted, but the trick is here, now we need to cool it down. And as you all guys all know, cast iron really holds its heat. So we're going to cool it down to make it firm up. So here beside me I have one of our dish pans, our multi-purpose pans. It's a bus pan really. I put about 1 inch of water in it. So I'm going to slowly lower that pot into that pan of water. And that'll help that crust set up pretty quickly. So we won't have to worry about it handling over, it all falling apart. So just set it in there a little while. You're camping, you could use this. It's cooled down nicely in that pan with the water. So we're going to go ahead and put our filling right on in there. No rocket science here. Just dump it in. Okay. Just going to gently spread it toward the edges, and then we'll get ready to bake this next step off. Got some charcoals already getting ready. Been our 10-15 minutes on the pie filling down there, so we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at it. Okay, this here we kind of want to give it a jiggle test, and you can see there you got a little bit of bubbles coming up to the top. The eggs is what's going to set this thing. So what we're going to do is just going to grab the pot there and give it a little jiggle. It should kind of jiggle like Jello, and it does. So we're going to go ahead and pull that sucker off of there. I'll bring it over here in the shade and nice to cool stuff on the table. Turn the fan on a little while. Let it gently cool off. And then after it gently cools down some, then we'll go ahead and do it in a water bath like we did before. Okay, time to make our meringue topping. This pot's nicely cooled down now. We had it in that water bath. That really speeds up the process. Go ahead and move that out of the way. We're going to bring our pot back over. Now we're going to make a classic meringue. Here we have the egg whites from the 4 yolks that we used in the filling. Now you want to make sure that these guys here are up to room temperature. All right. This really doesn't work if they're cold. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just dump those in our bowl. I've been trying to perfect this recipe for like I don't know, 20 years. Don't even attempt to try to do this with cold egg whites. It just will not work. Cream of tartar. We're gonna go. We got a half teaspoon here. I'm gonna go about a heap and tap half teaspoon of cream of tartar into those egg whites. We'll go ahead and take our whisk and we'll just try to incorporate that. It's gonna help a lot. And you can do this fully, you know, with your good old chef techniques here, with just completely whipping this entire meringue with the whisk. You can see those getting really foamy already, the whisk. But just for time's sake here today, we're going to go ahead and use our little electric mixer. I just got this thing like a couple of 3 weeks ago, so I'm used to doing it the old way, but this will save time. Okay, we whip those till there's nice peaks there. Hold up like that. That's about what you're looking for. So we're gonna go ahead and we already have our next round of charcoal going. So we're gonna go ahead and just lightly with the whisk there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right on top of our key lime pie. Now you can do this with whipped cream. You could do it with Cool Whip. You know, but I find this is this more of a traditional, classic way of doing it. You know, they would have probably done it 100 years ago was with meringue. You know, they didn't want to throw those egg whites away that the yolks came from for the filling. So, and to try to decorate a little bit, what we're going to do is take the whisk and we're going to dab it in there and pull up the peak. And we'll do that in a spiral pattern all the way around the pie. Just a little decorative fashion. Now we'll get this back on the Dutch oven and we'll show you. Okay folks, here's the plate up. Did come out very nice. There. We have the wax paper on the bottom. So I'm going to carefully just pull that out. Here you go. Keeps that from sticking. Now we have just a little bit of the lime zest. And we're going to just sprinkle that over the plate for garnish. Well, that really looked great and it really tasted great, believe me. Me and Mrs. Backwoods ate that rascal right up. So you can do a key lime pie in your Dutch oven. So next time you're thinking about a great dessert, go back and watch this video again and try it yourself. Hey, thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. If you like what we're doing, please hit that like button right down there. To subscribe to our channel, you can click this button right here. To see our last video, you can click right here. And for a whole playlist of cooking desserts in the Dutch oven, they're right up there. We'll see you next time.